Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope everything is good and great and wonderful. And boy, yesterday's video, well, I don't normally watch these, like ever. Part of the reason that I'm capable of doing this is that I don't watch them because I don't edit. I turn the camera on, I talk, turn it off, that's it. There's no editing involved other than just slapping in an end screen and that's it. And that's on purpose. It's on purpose because if I had to sit down and spend, 2 hours a night editing this, it would have stopped long ago. So I do this on purpose. I just talk to the camera, put it in the computer, done. So, but yesterday I put it in, and normally what I'll do, I wish I could show you this process, but I use a video editor. Right now I'm using Shotcut, and it seems fine. I've dropped my video on the timeline, and you can see like the bar where the audio waves are. So I can see the high points and low points in the audio, and that's kind of what I cut to. I can see when I start talking, hello Chevee, so I can just drag my little intro screen over to that point, and then at the end I can cut right after I stop talking, cut again before I read out of the book, that sort of stuff. Well, yesterday I saw that like it was all like, and I watched the opening and I was just like, hello friend. Like it was really low energy, really bizarre for me because I don't know. I guess I am low energy right now, but I don't feel like, oh, hello guys, I'm sorry. Like I'm not, I don't feel particularly bad. I guess I just had a low energy day, like a real kind of, maybe I should have done like a more of a ASMR video where I just talk to you all quiet and soft into the microphone or something. I don't know. I mean, I was super busy this weekend, so you know, laying flooring all weekend was very very tiring. But we got one daughter's room done. So before we did that room, when we bought the house, all the trim work was white and all the walls were kind of this pretty bad yellow, like a just like a off-white primer. They were all primer, and so the rooms were all looking really dingy and bad. It looked like a smoker's room essentially. So over the last week, she came over and we put two coats of like a, it's called antique white, but it looks white on the walls. It's very 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 subtle yellow. Like it's it looks white. We did two coats of paint, and then I tore the carpeting out. I painted while the carpeting was down. I wouldn't have to worry about it. Then I tore all the carpeting out, threw that away last week, and then this weekend we went and got the flooring, and we got enough to do both girls' rooms. But I'm getting the one room done first because my youngest daughter likes to stay here. My oldest does not. So I'm getting the youngest daughter's room done first just because she's here more. And I laid flooring on Saturday, and then while I was doing that, my neighbor bought a riding lawnmower and just decided to cut my grass. He's done that in the past without a riding lawnmower. He's cut my grass. He's one of those guys that's like, he's a laborer, and when he's not doing something, I think he goes a little crazy. So he just likes to do work, and he's just like, I'm gonna cut grass. I'm gonna do this. I'm like, cool. So I talked to him out the window. He's like, you don't care if I do this, do you? And I was like, no, that's fine. It needed done. We needed done badly, and I had been laying flooring. So after that got done, I had to come down and get the lawnmower out because his riding mower, can't get into all the nooks and crannies. I have a fenced-in area for the dog he couldn't get into. So then I had to mow. And I told you I broke my hand. So like all of this stuff compounded on Saturday of me being extremely, extremely, extremely exhausted. And I was very low energy on Sunday. The girls came over. We did a few things. They played a whole lot of Animal Crossing. And I just kind of vegged on and then yesterday, I guess maybe it was just, I was just wiped. I was, physically done. So I had some low energy, but I didn't mean to come across that way. I don't feel like, I feel pretty good, all things aside. Like I've told you, early on in this whole situation that we're currently in, it hasn't really changed my life that much. I miss my friends. I have a friend who would come over and play games every week or so. He doesn't been over. I miss the friends that I talk to at work. But in reality, my day-to-day life hasn't changed that much, other than I don't have to spend a couple $100s a month in gas to get to work and back. My job, I interact with my coworkers from home probably more than I interact with them when I'm at the office. When I'm at the office, I just kind of sit in my office and don't talk to people. So there's actually been more engagement with my coworkers over this time period than had I actually been in the office. So really, I've told many people, like, I could do this forever. It's not really changed my life that much. And again, that's not. I feel for you. If you're one of those people that's been severely impacted financially by this, I really hope that we can all come out of this together as a team. For me, that's not the case, and I'm extremely fortunate and thankful that I have stability right now, because it's crazy. So, sorry for being low energy. I hope this is better. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I will see you tomorrow. Today's word you should know is appellation. It is a noun meaning a formal name, label, or title. Even though he is only an honorary degree, he insists on being called by the appellation of doctor everywhere he goes. Appellation. Appellation.